Hey, what's up, everybody? Crazy for Cards here, and we are back with our updated and what should be a finalized, uh, somewhat finalized, anyways, Magician deck for our locals. We actually went yesterday and actually did pretty decent. Competed with probably what was the best duelist there. Dude's been to multiple YCSs, has topped. He was playing the last day of the Broken Tears, and he was down. I was down 8,000 LP to 300, and ended up getting him down to 800 and almost winning the duel. So pretty impressed with that. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into this profile of the deck we were using to do it with. First off, we have our 3 copies of Magician Souls. Just use the Dump Dark Magician DMG to the grave, special summon for the draw power, or you can special summon for the banish cycle. 3 copies of Magician's Rod. Our search usually go for Soul Servant, Dark Magical Circle, Eternal Soul, whatever we end up needing in hand. We got 2 copies of Illusion of Chaos. Don't really need too awfully much more than that. Yeah, nothing really else to say there. I have no problem really getting it to hand with 2. Then we have 2 Magikaribo's. This card came in so clutch in being able to keep me alive. It's recyclable from the grave to the hand. You can search it with Soul Servant or Illusion of Chaos. If you take any damage, special summon a Dark Magician or DMG from your deck or your graveyard to the field, and then send him to the grave. And then when a spellcaster gets destroyed from your side of the field, you can bring him back to your hand from the grave. So absolutely clutch card. We did end up cutting it down to just 2 Ash Blossoms. Didn't really need too much more than that. We got our 2 Dark Magicians, 1 DMG. We got our 1 United Dragon, special summon poly action, and then we got our 1 Apprentice Illusion Magician. Always nice to have her, just to give your spellcasters that extra attack and to get a Dark Magician to hand if you don't have one first turn, or if you don't have a way to get it to your graveyard first turn. That way you can at least still get your special summon off with Eternal Soul. Up next, we got our spells. We're just running the 1 prep to take place of the 3rd Illusion of Chaos. We got our Magician Salvation. We got our 1 Magicalized Fusion. Haven't really had to use it too much, but it is nice. Comes in clutch. Usually I only end up having to use Magicalized if I'm trying to summon off into Quintet for game. 1 Secrets of Dark Magic. Then we got 2 Dark Magic Circles. That is our banish cycle. We got our 3 Soul Servants. And that's actually it for the spells. I've been contemplating maybe adding another prep in. I don't know. The way this deck was flowing, I didn't really have any problems getting Illusion of Chaos to hand first turn, even just running the 2 in the 1 prep. So, I mean, for now, like I said, it's going to stay because I actually did much better yesterday. Up next for the traps, we have our 1 copy of Magician Navigation. Good way to get Dark Magician special or summoned If you don't have Eternal Soul in hand, I usually end up having this, and then I'm still able to special summon Dark Magician from the hand and another Spellcaster, which I usually go into Apprentice and then search my second copy of Dark Magician. Or if I have like Navigation and Eternal Soul on the field, I'll use Navigation first. That way I don't have to worry about my soul being faced up and popped and destroying my monsters hypothetically. So Navigation is definitely clutch. And then when it's in the grave and you control Dark Magician, you can banish it and target one of your opponent's spells or traps, negate the effect. Comes in super clutch. Up next, another clutch card. I don't expect everybody to be running it, but it's such a classic card. I have to, with it being a Dark Magician deck, 1 copy of Magic Cylinder. Then up next, key part to our banish cycle are 2 Eternal Souls. Then, because of so many graveyard effects, and this literally would have helped me so much yesterday, and I'm going to add a 3rd copy in, I just don't have it right now. I'm running the 2 copies of Gravedigger's Trap Hole. Then we got the 2 copies of Solemn Stripes, more negates. We got our 3 Imperms, Negate City, and then we have the most hated card in the game, our 3 copies of Skill Drain. Pretty self-explanatory for the trap, just negates and shit to help out our banish cycle, or like Skill Drain. Skill Drain comes in clutch because then you could just pop Skill Drain, have your banish cycle going, and then just run the board with Dark Magician for game. Alright, and then up next for our extra deck, we got our 1 copy of E-Bone and our 1 Big Eye. Those are the 2 XYZs that we run. E-Bone doesn't really get used all that much, but when he does, it's clutch, and then Big Eyes just change the heart for the deck. Then for our fusions, we got our 2 Dragoons. We got our 2 extra Dragon Knights. Basically our extra Dark Magicians for the deck. Gives us our back row protection, Eternal Soul, Dark Magician, and Dark Magical Circle is locked down for the field. Can't do anything. We got our Dark Magicians. We got our 1 copy of Master of Chaos. And then finally, our 1 Quintet. And that is the fusion cards. Then finally, for our links, we got our 1 Link Karibo. Pretty standard. Link Spider, just to help dump our Dark Magician if we already use like Link, Wee Witch or anything else, honestly. Or if just Dark Magician's the only thing on the field, just Link Spider off and then bring it back Eternal Soul, banish, Dark Magic Circle, good to go. We got our 1 copy of Selene, our 1 copy of BLS, just because this is a Dark Magician deck. BLS was another one of those classic Yugi cards, and how could you not run it? And then our 1 copy of Access Code Talker. Again, pretty standard. Then, last but not least, for our side deck, we have an extra copy of Illusion of Chaos, just in case we're having trouble getting them to our hand, but I end up might taking that out. We got our 1 United Dragon. We got a 3rd copy of Ash, just in case we're having problems with only having 2 in the main deck. We got our 1 Called By. Our 1 Red Eyes Fusion, which again, you can use the United Dragon as material for Dragoons, so this works. Just in case we are having problems getting Dragoon or Dragonite to the field, we can add that in and we won't have any problems getting Dragoon to the field. So We got our back row searchable back row removal, Dark Magic Attack. Then we got our 3 nibs, just in case somebody thinks they're about to special summon a whole bunch. We got our 3 drolls, just in case somebody wants to search. And then we got our spooky dogwoods, just to give us some more LP. But yeah, that is all. Like I said, did pretty good yesterday with this at our locals, so this is probably going to be the deck list that we're sticking with for a little while. Ban list does go into effect today, so we'll have to see with how everybody switches stuff up, how effective this is going to be at our locals and what we deal with. But all in all, I'm feeling really good about this deck. And like I said yesterday, coming off almost coming back and beating the dude that tops YCS's that duels at my locals, I'm feeling really good, feeling really confident about this deck. By all means, feel free to not run the same exact deck. If it doesn't work for you, if you don't think it's going to work for you, like I said, everybody's situation is different. Everybody's locals is different, and what people play or what you see may or may not be the same as what I have to deal with at my locals. So best of luck to you. I appreciate everybody for stopping by and watching the video, and much love. Peace out.